8 by 9 half into 5 1 by 4, 21 by 4 divided by, how much is that? 7 by 3 half into k. So first you have to complete this part because half, antena? Again divided by 8 divided by, let's complete this. Can I write it as 8 by 15? Divided by 8 by 15 can be written as into 15 by 8. 8 gets cancelled and we have 15 here. Yes? Into 3 2 by 3. 11 by 3 divided by, again here also half, 22 by 90. 22 by 90 divided by 22 by 90 can be written as into 90 by 22 plus 5 1 by 2 goes to right hand side, and right hand side we will have 1 by 2. 6 minus 5 and half. Half, yes. I am taking this fellow to the other side. Okay now? Right. So now 11 how many times? 2 times. 3 into 2, 6. How many times? 15 times. This is divided by 15 only? Into 15. Into 15 undi kadamma ikkada. Gets cancelled kada. Ayipinda? Right. So now I am rewriting 8 by 9 into 21 by 4. This part I will write it as 7k by 3 divided by 7k by 3 becomes into 3 by 7k is equals to 1 by 2. 7 3 times 3 3s 9, 4 2 times k is equal to 4. Next. Sin 15 cos 15 తెలుసా? తెలిస్తే సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసుకోవటమే, లేదంటే ఏం చేయాలి? ఫార్ములా రావాలి. sin 2 theta cos 2 theta ఆ రెండు ఫార్ములాస్ రావాలి. Now here even number is there. Sin 15 is there, sin cube 15, so we can take sin 15 common. Cos 15 we can take common. Yes, already outside how much is there? 4 into I am taking 2 sin 15 cos 15 common, 1 minus 2 sin square 15. Yes, what is this? 2 sin theta cos theta form, sin 2 theta. 4 into sin 2 theta 30 degrees into, what is this? Cos 2 theta. Cos 2 theta 30 degrees. 4 into sin 30 1 by 2 cos 30 root 3 by 2. 4 gets cancelled. Answer root 3. Sin 2 theta formula 2 sin theta cos theta. Cos 2 theta formula cos square theta minus sin square theta, otherwise 1 minus 2 sin square theta, otherwise 2 cos square theta minus 1. Anything is fine. Yes? You want me to explain this? Yes sir? The population of a male above poverty line for state R is 4.9 crores. Then what is the total population of state R? Okay. State R. Look at the data. Percentage of population below poverty line. How much percent? 30%. Then above poverty line? 70%. The question is about above poverty line. What percent we have? 70%. And who are these people? Male. Ratio of male female below poverty line, we don't need this. Ratio of male female above poverty line, what is the ratio? 7:6. How many parts of male are there? 7 out of total 13. 7 upon 13 among 70%. These are male who are above poverty line. which is mentioned as 4.9 crores, and we were asked to calculate total population. 7 into 7. I am taking 10% here. Out of 70%, I am taking only 7. Is that okay? 7 into 7? 49. How many times? 0.1 time. 13 goes to the other side. Then 10% is equal to 1.3. Then 100% is equal to 13. And given value is in crores. So answer is also in crores. 13 crores, final answer. Over. At an examination, total marks were 1500. P got 25% less than R, less than Q. Q got 20% less than R got 40% less than S. S got 1200 marks. What is the percentage of total marks was obtained by P? As the question is about percentage, I am taking only percentage. Okay? P, Q, R, S. మామూలుగా అయితే పైనుంచి రాస్తాం PQRS. ఇప్పుడు కింద నుంచి ఎందుకు రాశాను? అర్థం కాల మీకు? కింద నుంచి ఎందుకు రాశాను? ఫస్ట్ we know information regarding S, then we can calculate R, then Q, then P. That's the reason why I write like this. S scored how many marks? Out of? Question is about percentage, right? What percent is 1200 upon 1500? 80. మీ బొంద. డిఫరెన్స్ ఎంత? 300. 300 1500 ఎంత పర్సెంట్? 300 1500లో ఎంత పర్సెంట్? 20%ఏ కదా. 20% లెస్ అంటే 80%ఏ కదా. ఓరి నాయనో, మామూలు స్వాములుగా లేరు మీరు. Right, last but one condition says R got 10% less than S, which is 72. 10% in the sense 8 subtracted. Last but one, Q got 20% less than R. 20% of this number, 14.4 minus, how much is that? 57.6. Correct? 15, saripoddi. Next, P got 25% less than Q. 25%, 1/4. 1/4.4 less. Answer 43.2. Second option answer. Done? మాట్లాడరు. Cosecant theta 1 by sin theta is equal to 2 cos theta. From this, sin theta cos theta is equals to 1 by 2. At what theta value sin theta into cos theta becomes 1 by 2? 45. Sin 45, 1 by root. Cos 45, 1 by root. Product 1 by 2. Yes? And theta value lies in between 0 and 90, condition satisfied. And just substitute values. Tan 45, tan power 5, 1. Cot 45, 1. Power anything, 1. Answer 5 plus 4. Visitors to a 3-day show were charged 225 each on first day, 150 on the second day, 125 on the third day. The attendance in the 3 days are in the ratio 5, 7, 13 respectively. The average charge per person for the whole show is, okay, 125 అవ్వదు, రెండు ఉన్నాయి, ఇది అవ్వదు, ఇది అవ్వదు, అయితే ఇది లేకపోతే ఇది, ఆ రెండే పాసిబిలిటీ. 150 ఫస్ట్ సెకండ్, ఈ డేస్లో ఎక్కువైతే అది అవుతుంది, ఎక్కువ అవుతుంది కాబట్టి ఇది కాదు. 132 ఆన్సర్. రైట్, చెప్తా, మళ్ళీ చెప్తా. ఫస్ట్ డే హౌ మచ్ ఈజ్ చార్జ్డ్? First day they charge 225 rupees, second day 150 rupees, third day 125 rupees. And how many people were there in first day? 5 parts. Second day 7 parts. Third day 13 parts. Now if you add everything, that is going to be the total collection. Yes? But we were asked to calculate average. That means that should be divided by 5 plus 7 plus 13, which is 25 parts. Now we need to add everything, but when you look at this, there are 25 multiples, right? Let me take 25 common. How much is here? 9. How much is here? 6. How much is here? 5. For our simplification only. 9 into 5, 45 parts. Plus, take P common, no problem. 6 into 7, 42. 5 into 13, 65. This is total collection, and this must be divided with total number of people, which is 25 parts, gets cancelled. Answer 60, 40, 140, 5 plus 5, 150, plus 2, 152. నాకు తేడా వచ్చింది కదా, 152 కట్టేసాను నేను. ఎస్, కరెక్ట్, నాది మిస్టేక్. Right. So now, without doing this, how to calculate average? Look at this. Average for any numbers must be more than the smallest number and must be less than the largest number. What is smallest number among given numbers? 125. Average must be definitely more than that. First and fourth eliminated. What is highest number? 225. Average must be less than that. 2 options are there, correct? So now observe, first amount is 225, next amount is 150, next amount is 125. Now here we have 5 people, here we have 7 people, and here we have 13 people, right? So now with respect to this 2 numbers, difference is 25, and here the difference is 100. Huge difference is there, right? With 125, how many people are there? 13 people are there. But with huge difference, there are 5 members, and other 2, they are 12 members only. 12 members are having huge difference, and 13 members are having 125. Now, when you calculate average, will that be close to 125 or close to 150? Where we have more values and where we have more number of people, that's what you need to think. Highest values 225 and then 150. When you look at number of people, they're almost same. 12 people are here, 13 people are there, but the highest side is 225 and then 150. So when you calculate average, will that be close to 125 or close to 150? Close to? Go to options. Eliminated, final answer. More number of people and more difference. That should be there in your mind. Then without calculation you can answer. You want me to explain this? 57? 58. A circle is inscribed in a quadrilateral ABCD if O is the center of the circle and the ratio of angle AOD BOC is 2:3, then what is the measure of angle AOD? Okay. Now we have a quadrilateral. Now a circle is inscribed here. A, B, C, D. Now O is the center. Okay. Angle AOD. AOD. Angle BOC. They are in the ratio 2:3. 2 parts and then 3 parts, right? So now here in this image, opposite angles make an angle. Opposite angles make angle 180, or you can even take this angle also, this angle and this angle, sum of those 2 angles also 180. That means 5 parts is equals to 180. Angle AOD is 2 parts. 5 how many times? 36. 2 into 36, 72. opposite angles makes 180 degrees. With that point we can conclude. A well of a diameter 5.6 meters is dug 10 meters deep. The earth is taken out of it, has been spread evenly all around it in the shape of a ring of width 1.4 meters to form an embankment. What is the height of the embankment? Okay, now here this is the well that they dug. Earth from this well is taken out and is formed in a ring outside the perimeter. So here in the red color space, whatever is taken out from the well, spread over a ring form, and this is called embankment. We were asked to calculate height of the embankment. Yes? Understood? Now tell me, well will be in the shape cylinder. So here volume of the cylinder, whatever you are taking out, that volume itself is spread in the form of a ring, right? So volume of the ring must be equal to volume of the cylinder. Is this clear? Right. Regarding well, cylinder diameter is 5.6, radius 2.8. So I am taking volume of the cylinder, that is well, pi r square h. Pi, let me write pi as it is, r square 2.8 into 2.8 into height, that is 10. Now this is evenly distributed in the form of a ring. A ring will be in this, like in this form, correct? So its volume in the same. What is shape of this hollow cylinder? Hollow cylinder, ఇంట్లో పొగొట్టాలు ఉంటాయి కదా, ఊతా ఉంటారు, అదే కొంచెం లావుగా ఉంది, అదే కదా, అది హాలో సిలిండర్ అనే కదా. సిలిండర్కి ఫార్ములా ఏంటి? వాల్యూమ్ పై ఆర్ స్క్వేర్. ఇక్కడ రెండు సిలిండర్ల టైప్లో ఉన్నాయి కదా, సో ఇట్ షుడ్ బి పై r1 స్క్వేర్ మైనస్, ప్లస్ కాదు మీ బొంద, ప్లస్ ఎక్కడ ఉంది, r1 స్క్వేర్ మైనస్ r2 స్క్వేర్ ఇంటూ హైట్. సో పై r1 square minus r2 square into height. Height we want to calculate. So now we need to know what is r1. Now what is this hollow shape? What is this hollow shape? అసలు ఇది ఏంటి? సర్కిల్ అబ్బా, స్క్వేర్ అన్న, ఏంటిది? వెల్ కదా మీ బొంద, నేను ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేస్తుంది అది సర్కిల్, ట్రయాంగిల్, పెరిమీటర్ ఇవి కాదు. ఇది ఏంటి? వెల్. ఎస్, ఈ వెల్కి ఆల్రెడీ మనకి రేడియస్ తెలుసు కదా. వాట్ ఈస్ ద రేడియస్ ఆఫ్ వెల్? 2.8. సో దిస్ వాల్యూ ఐ am taking as r1, which is equal to 2.8. I should take it as r2. r1 in the sense radius of the well plus width of the ring. This is r1, correct? For outer circle, radius is starting from this point to this end. This part is 2.8 and width mentioned as 1.4. So now I will take r1 as 2.8 plus 1.4, which is equals to 4.2. So now we know r1 value and then r2 value. r2 is equals to 2.8, r1 is equals to 4.2. Yes? Now here we need to write r1 square minus r2 square. Can you calculate 4.2 whole square and 2.8 whole square? Are you ready? Then look at r1 square minus r2 square. It is in the form of a square minus b square. We can write it as a plus b into a minus b. Okay, so now a plus b Sum of these two numbers 7. A minus B 1.4. Is that okay? Pi gets cancelled. I will write this as 28. 7 4 times 1.4 2 times. Height is equal to 8. What is the greatest number that divides 17, 24, 27, 0, 7, 31, 99, leaving reminders 9, 12, 14? Okay. So, your original numbers are 17, 24 and it has a remainder 9. I don't want reminder. I'll subtract 9. Is that okay? Next number. 2707 is the original number. In this 12 extra we have. I will subtract it. I don't want reminder. Third number 3199, in this 14 extra we have. I don't want that number also. Okay. Come on. Right. Subtract 9 from this number. 17, 15. Now this becomes 26, 95. This becomes 31, 85. Yes? So for these numbers, there is a greatest number which divides exactly 17, 15, 26, 95, 31, 85. What do you mean to calculate? What do you need to calculate? LCM or HCF? Edo cheppandi. HCF. Yes? When you look at those three numbers, all are 5 multiples. Whatever you calculate, LCM or HCF, it should be 5 multiple. Look at your options, there is only one. Next. Let's hold 61 question. I will discuss in next class, not today's class. 62. In a shop, a chair and a table were sold at 18% profit and 20% loss respectively, and his overall loss was 14 rupees. If these had been sold at 32% loss and 28% profit respectively, overall gain would have been 6 rupees. What is the cost price of the chair? Okay, order is important. Chair and then table. Now, first case, on chair, what is made? Profit 18%. Pause to number 18. Next, 20%. So I will write it as minus 20%. This is X, otherwise 18% of C and 20% of table. And in that particular case, what is made? Profit or loss? How much loss? So we should write it as minus 14. Next case, there had been sold at 32% loss, minus 32 on C. 28% profit, 28% T. Profit positive. Overall gain would have been 6 rupees. Overall gain 6. Now we were asked to calculate cost price of the chair. If you want to calculate chair cost, you need to cancel table. Yes? What is LCM for these two numbers? 140. 140. That means multiply first equation with 7, the other equation with 5. Then directly add. Here you will get minus 140, here you will get plus 140, both gets cancelled. 18 7 times. 18 7 times. 126% of C. Minus 32 5 times. Minus 160% of C is equals to, we are directly adding 7 times of 14 minus 98 plus 30. How much is this? How much is here? Minus 34% of C is equal to minus 68. Minus minus gets cancelled. So you can say 34% of C is equal to 68. 100% of C is equals to 200. Over. The sum of circumference of two circles is 16 pi. If the length of the transverse common tangent is 15 centimeters, then find the shortest distance between circumference of the circle. Okay, now there are two circles here. Transverse common tangent in the sense something like this only, right? And then we were asked to calculate shortest distance between circumference of the circle. This is the circumference of the circle, complete thing. This is circumference of the circle, and we were asked to calculate shortest distance. That means this part only. Yes, right. So now this is R1, this is R2. What is this called? Distance between two centers. Distance between two centers, that is D. So now if you calculate transverse common tangent, distance between centers will be on hypotenuse. R1 plus R2 will be here. Transverse common tangent. The same is represented in a formula. Yes, it is in the form of a right angle triangle. Opposite side square plus adjacent side square must be equal to hypotenuse. Yes. So now transverse common tangent whole square is equal to d square minus r1 plus r2 whole square. The same I represented in a triangle form, right angle. The reason is, now you have one more thing, which is direct common tangent. Yes? Can you tell me what is direct common tangent formula? D square minus r1 minus r2 whole square. Direct common tangent square is equal to d square, where d stands for distance between centers, minus r1 minus r2 whole square. So here it will be diagonal part, d will be there, distance between centers, r1 minus r2 will be here, and here we will have direct common tangent, and it is a right angle triangle. Easy to remember. Yes? If you want to know how will you get this, ask me in some other class, I'll explain. Okay? So now we were given transverse common tangent. How much is that? 15. And we need to know R1 plus R2. Okay. For that, sum of circumferences of two circles is 16 pi. Circumferences sum 2 pi R1 plus R2. If it is equal to 16 pi, 2 pi how many times? 8 times. Then R1 plus R2 is equals to 8. Opposite side 15, adjacent side 8, and hypotenuse becomes 17. Now understand the question. When you have a transverse common tangent, we were asked to calculate distance between circumferences, shortest distance. That means this part, right? Come on. This gap we need to calculate. This is R1. This is R2. And when you add everything, that is equal to distance between two centers. So from distance between two centers, if you subtract R1 and R2, can you get distance between, shortest distance between two circles? Yes. So we already know d value, which is 17. From that we need to subtract r1 plus r2. r1 plus r2 already we know, that is 8. Then answer 9. Over? Come on. The age of Vijay after x years from the present will be the same as age of Samir 2x years ago. Vijay's present age, if the ratio of percentages of Vijay and Samir is 3:4. From this, what is percentage of Vijay? 3 parts. Samir, 4 parts. Vijay's percentage is 3 parts. After x years plus x will be same as, equals to age of Samir 2x years ago. Samir's present age 4 parts, 2x years back minus 2x. Continue. Sum of ages of Vijay and Samir after x years will be 69. Sum of their present ages is 7 parts. After 2x, in the sense, for every member we have to add x years, 2 members together we have to add 2x, and which is equals to 69. From this we can say p minus 3x is equals to 0. Yes? The other form, p is equals to 3x. 7p in the sense 21x plus 2x, 23x is equals to 69. X is equal to 3. And we were asked to calculate x value. You already know this. X plus y is equal to 24 minus z. That means x plus y plus z is equal to 24. Xy is equal to 84 by z. Take z to the other side. Xyz is equal to 84. And we also have xy, yz, zx is equal to 108. And we were asked to calculate x cube plus y cube plus z cube. Actually, we will have one more, minus 3xyz is equal to. This is a formula that we know, correct? What is that? X plus y plus z into x plus y plus z whole square minus 3 times of xy, yz, zx, 108, which is equal to x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz. This minus 3xyz goes to the other side and becomes plus 3xyz 3 times of 84. This is what you need to solve. Yes? A invested 32,000 in simple interest for 3 years on a certain rate of interest and gets an interest of 9,600. Next, upon 32,000, if you are getting 9,600 interest, what percent it is? 9,600 is what percent of 32,000? 30% only? 30% simple interest we are getting in 3 years. Then what is rate of interest per annum? 10% per annum. Okay, continue. Again, A invested total amount in compound interest at 10% more than the rate of earlier interest. Now, new rate of interest is 20% per annum. What is the compound interest after 3 years? Compound interest after 3 years. at the rate of 20% per annum. Yes? Okay. If the principal is 100% at the rate of 20% per annum, compound interest after 3 years is 12 cube 1728 172.8%. 12 cube 100% I took loan from you. At the rate of 20% I need to return 120%. For 3 years I need to calculate cube 120. Forget about 0. Zeros can be adjusted anytime. 12 cube 1728. Principal is 100%, which is a 3-digit number. So amount also should be in a 3-digit form. 172.8. Interest obtained is equal to 72.8%. This is what we need to calculate. Correct? On what principle? Again, A invested the total amount in compound interest. Total amount. Total amount in the sense principal plus interest. Correct? How much is principal? 32,000. Interest 9,600. That becomes 41,600. Upon this we need to calculate 72.8%. Is that okay? I don't think so. You will get in a decimal. Their meaning is probably, again, A invested the total amount in the sense maybe 32,000. If it is 32,000, actually meaning kaadadi. Akkada total amount annarante principal plus interest తీసుకోవాలి. కానీ ఇంతకు ముందు నెంబర్ వేస్తే డెసిమల్ వస్తే ఆప్షన్ డెసిమల్లో లేదు. అందుకే నేను చేంజ్ చేశాను. So this is 72.8 into 1% value, which is 320. The same is equals to 728 into 32. This is what our answer. మొత్తం చేయాలి. ఏరా అయితే ఏముంది కానివ్వండి. ఇంకా 32 times in the sense 30 times plus 2 times. 2 times is 1456. Easy to calculate. 30 times. 30 has 0. I'll write 0 first. 3 times of this number. 8 3 is 24. 2 carry. 3 into 2 6 plus 2 8. 7 3 is 21. 96 2 23. 23,296. 23,296. ఇక్కడ యాక్చువల్గా టోటల్ అమౌంట్ అని ఉండకూడదు. ఏ ఇన్వెస్టెడ్ ద సమ్ అని ఉండాలి. అమౌంట్ అంటే ఆల్రెడీ ప్రిన్సిపల్ 32,000 ఉంది, ఇంట్రెస్ట్ కూడా వచ్చేసింది. కాబట్టి అమౌంట్ అంటే ప్రిన్సిపల్ ప్లస్ ఇంట్రెస్టే మీనింగ్ అవుతుంది. కానీ అలా చేసామనుకోండి, 72.8% క్యాలిక్యులేటెడ్ ఆన్ 41,600, which is 72.8 into 1% value, which is 416. We have a decimal value. You cannot cancel that. So you'll get in a decimal. So I got doubt. So I changed it to principal. So you're not supposed to take amount here. Instead of total amount, they should write sum. Come on. Let's expand this as 8 by x plus x by x. Is that okay? Matladandi. 8 by x plus x by x 1. The other one also. 8 by y plus 1. Next. 8 by z plus 1 is equal to 19. From this 1 1 1. 3 goes to the other side. 16. 8 can be taken common left hand side. 1 by x, 1 by y, 1 by z. 8 how many times? 2 times. So we already know 1 by x, 1 by y, 1 by z. Value is 2. Now you can take 8 common here first of all. Then in the numerator what is there? xy plus yz plus zx. And in the denominator we have xyz. If you expand it, xy by xyz, 1 by z, yz by xyz, 1 by x, xz by xyz, 1 by y. Already we know this value is 2. So answer 8 into 2, 16. Train A traveling at 72 km per hour overtook train B traveling in the same direction in 15 seconds. If train B had been traveling at twice its speed, train A would have taken 30 seconds to overtake it. Find the length of train B given that it is half the length of train A. Okay. So now, if length of train A is 2x meters, length of train B becomes half, which is x, correct? How many different cases were given here? 2 cases. First case it is taking 15 seconds time. Second case it is taking 30 seconds time. So if a train overtakes another train, what is the distance covered? Train length A plus train length B. Train length A treated as 2x, B treated as x. Sum is equal to 3x. This is the distance covered in any case. First case or the second case, correct? Distance in the sense speed into time only. In what direction they are moving? Same direction. If they are moving in the same direction, relative speed S1 minus S2. Train A speed 72. Train B speed not given. So S1 minus S2, which is in kilometer per hour. Which is in kilometer per hour. Time is in seconds. So we need to convert it to meter per second. 5 by 18. Speed, relative speed, time 15 seconds. This is the distance that it covers in the first case, correct? Next case, what happened? Train B traveling with twice of its speed. Earlier it was traveling with B speed. Now it is traveling with 2B speed. Now in this case, relative speed is S1 minus S2. S2 becomes 2B. Kilometer per hour converted into meter per second. And in the second case, how much is the time taken? 30 seconds. Now, 5 by 18, 5 by 18. 15, 2 times, correct? 72 2s, 144. If 72 goes to the other side, 144 minus 72, that is 72 only. Minus 2b into 2, minus 4b. If this minus 4b goes to left hand side, becomes plus 4b. Already we have minus b. Then it becomes 3b. 3b is equal to 72. From this, b is equal to 24 kilometer per hour. If the question is about speed of train B, we are done with the answer. But we were asked to calculate length of train A. 3x is total distance covered, right? Is equal to 72 minus b. B value 24. 72 minus 24. 48 into 5 by 18 kilometer per hour converted to meter per second into 15. 6. 8 times. 6. 3 times, 3, 5 times. So from this, 3x is equal to 40 into 5, 200. What is the question about? What is the question? Find the length of train B. Train B length is x. That must be 200 by 3. Half a. Given that it is half the length of train A. Train A length was treated as 2x, so half becomes x. Same direction kada? 15 seconds. 72 minus b, 5 by 18. 72 minus twice speed, 30. yes, 144, 72, 3b, 24 correct, 24, 48 correct, 5 by 18, yes, into 15. Solution is right, no doubt. Solution is right. Right, next. The speed of boat in still water is 10 km per hour and the speed of the current is 4 km per hour. The time taken by the boat to travel from point X to Y downstream is 2 hours less than time taken by the same boat to travel from point Y to Z in upstream. The distance between points X and Y is 5 kilometers less than distance between Y and Z. What is the distance between X and Y? Okay. X to Y, it is downstream. Y to Z, it is upstream. Yes? Speed of the boat in still water, 10. Stream speed, 4. Yes. Now what is downstream speed? Come on. 14. What is upstream speed? 6. Speeds are given. Now, the time taken by boat to travel X to Y downstream is 2 hours less than Y to Z. We'll use this data. The distance between points X to Y is 5 kilometers less than distance between Y to Z. Okay. So now, as the question is about distance from X to Y, I will treat it as distance D. Then Y to Z is 5 kilometers less, D minus 5. Yes? We were given 2 hours data. What is this time difference? Correct? Time difference only. In which direction it is taking more time, down or up? Read the statement and conclude. Downstream time is 2 hours less than time taken in upstream. So in which direction it is taking more time? Up. Upstream time in the sense distance by speed. Downstream time in the sense D by 14. And the difference is equals to 2 hours. LCM. LCM 84. 42 unda majhilo. Okay, 42. 6 how many times? 7 times. 7D minus 35 minus 14 3 times. 3D is equal to 2. 4D is equal to 84 plus 35. We were asked to calculate D. D is equal to 119 by 4. Answer. Can I write this as 1 less than 120? Come on. 120 by 4, 30. Minus 1 by 4, 0.25. 30 minus 0.25, 29.75. ఏంటిది? మరి ఇంత చండాలంగా ఇచ్చారు ఇవాళ. 10 4 స్టిల్ వాటర్ స్ట్రీమ్, 14 కరెక్ట్, 6 కరెక్ట్, నో డౌట్. 2 hours లెస్ ఎక్కడ? డౌన్లో. డౌన్ D by 14 లెస్ కరెక్ట్. 5 kilometers లెస్ దీనిలో. ఇక్కడ పోయింది. Distance between X to Y is 5 kilometers less than Y to Z. That means it is plus, right? ఎక్కడ డిస్టెన్స్ ఎక్కువ ఉందమ్మా? XYయా YZా? YZే కదా. మనం యాక్చువల్గా YZలో తక్కువ తీసుకున్నాం. అబ్జర్వ్ చేశారా? అక్కడ ఏం రావాలి? ప్లస్ రావాలి, ప్లస్ రావాలి, ప్లస్ రావాలి. అప్పుడు ఇక్కడ మైనస్ రావాలి. ఓకేనా? మైనస్ అంటే ఎంత అవుతుంది? 49 అవుతుంది. అప్పుడు ఆన్సర్ 12.25 అవుతుంది. లేదా +5తో ఉంది కదా, అప్పుడు ఇక్కడ క్వశ్చనే మార్చుకోవాలి వాళ్ళు. ఎక్స్ అండ్ వై ఇవ్వకూడదు, వై అండ్ జెడ్ ఇవ్వాలి. అప్పుడు 17.25 అవుతుంది. వై అండ్ జెడ్ అనుకోండి, 17.25 ఆన్సర్ అవుతుంది. Come on, let's make it fast. It is already late. The area of the right angle triangle is 240 square centimeters and its circumference is 17. Find the inradius. Okay, right. Now, right angle triangle. ఏమంటే రైట్ యాంగిల్ ట్రయాంగిల్లో మనకి సర్కమ్ రేడియస్ ఇచ్చారు. సర్కమ్ రేడియస్, ఇఫ్ దీస్ ఆర్ ఏ బి సి, వాట్ ఈజ్ సర్కమ్ రేడియస్? c/2. In radius r becomes a plus b minus c/2. ఓకేనా? అదే ఈక్విలేటరల్ ట్రయాంగిల్లో అయితే they will be in the ratio 2:1. They will be in the ratio 2:1. Okay, right. So circumradius అంటే ఇదే కదా, yellow color, అది c/2. అవునా? రైట్. సో ఇది 17 అయితే circumradius divides hypotenuse into 2 equal parts. So this becomes 17 and this also becomes 17. Then entire hypotenuse becomes 34. That becomes 34. Area of the right angle, half base into height. That means half AB is equal to 240. AB must be equal to 480. And it is a right angle triangle. So it has to follow Pythagoras triplet. It has to follow Pythagoras triplet with a combination of 34. With a combination of 17, you already know, right? How much is that? 8, 15, 17. But now we have 34. That means how many times? 2 times. So base 2 times 16, A 30. Now inradius is equal to A plus B minus c/2. Answer 6. 12/2. So if you want to verify, you can verify AB is equal to 480 or not. 1630 is 480. Condition satisfied. So this easily you can do it. Not required. 73 I will explain. The angle of elevation from a point on a bank of a river to the top of the tree standing on the opposite side of the bank is 60. Let's say this is the river. Okay? Right. Now here we have a tree. Person is at this place. Angle of elevation from a point on a bank of a river to the top of the tree. Top of the tree. Angle which is equals to 60 degrees. The angle of elevation becomes 30 degrees when observed from a point 78 meters backwards from the initial point. Initially he is at this place. Now he is going back 78 meters, and from here if you take the angle of elevation, it forms 30 degrees. It forms 30 degrees. Now we were asked to calculate what is the width of the river. This is the width of the river, correct? Come on. నేను క్వశ్చన్లో చేసాం ఆల్రెడీ ఇట్లాంటిది. నిన్న చేసాం ఓన్లీ యాంగిల్స్ తోటి. వాట్ ఈజ్ యాంగిల్ హియర్? 90 degrees. What is angle here? 60. Then what is this angle? Amma? 30. Okay. Now concentrate on outer triangle. Outer triangle also we have 90 degrees here. And how much is angle here? 90, 30, 120. Then other angle must be? That means this entire angle is 60, right? Out of 60 already we have 30. Then this must be 30. Okay. Now, if this is also equals to 30 degrees, concentrate on this particular triangle where you have two equal angles, right? If there are two equal angles, then sides must be same. So white color are those two sides, those must be same, correct? So this is also equals to 78. 78. Okay. Now sin 30. 1 by 2. This is 1 and this is 2. Sin 30 కాదు కదా, అక్కడికి తీయాల్సింది. Wait a minute. So here this is 1, this is root 3 and this is 2. 30 degrees, 90 degrees, 60 degrees. Base is 1, height is root 3, hypotenuse is 2. Correct? Where you know 2 parts is equals to 78. 1 part is equal to 39. And this is 1 part value which is equal to 39. అర్థం కాలేదా? లేదంటే మళ్ళీ టాంజెంట్కి వెళ్ళాలి. tan 30 tan 60 తీసుకొని రావాలి. I hope you know that. ఇక్కడ 60 యాంగిల్ ఉంది, ఇక్కడ 30 యాంగిల్ ఉంది, and this is 78. And we were asked to calculate this one. If it is equals to x, here we have 60 degrees. First let us take tan 60. Tan 60 root 3, that is equal to, let it be a by x. Next tan 30, 1 by root 3, that is a by x plus 78. From both equations you can take a value. A is equal to root 3x. From the second equation, a is equal to x plus 78 by root 3. From this, 3x is equal to x plus 78, 2x is equal to 78, x is equal to by 2, answer 39. This way also you can solve. Okay?